Okay, good. Yeah, I guess that was some. You're the technical person, but if
Some
I
kind of
say something,
internet blip.
yeah. But
Who
we're
knows?
getting double the internet speed tomorrow, and I may have
Yeah.
to check in if I need a better, newer router also.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah.
She's yapping at something. Well, she's yapping. We're yapping. She's growling.
Oh, Lisa B, that's your daughter. Be nice to your daughter.
Fine, fine, fine.
And nobody's joining back in. How rude.
I know. Well, sometimes YouTube Live is weird. It like doesn't register right away in a few minutes for it to become
Listen,
visible.
doesn't matter. I'm having the time of my life hanging out with my friend, and that's all that I care about. And
Me,
I only got to tell off one little itty bitty man,
alas,
which,
we were hoping there would be
and
more to play with.
yeah, like face my wrath, you slimy incel.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, I have to tell you about Wuthering Waves. There
Tell
has
me.
been a new update, new quest, and this character said, "Suffer my disobedience." And I'm going to listen. I'm going to be saying that at each chance that I get. Listen, suffer my disobedience. That is so cool,
It
and it
is
was
indeed.
so delivered, so nicely, beautifully delivered by the voice actor.
That's fantastic. Well, I might
And
have
it was the
to.
you're going to have to at least play that quest
You're right.
because we're going to have to pretend to be children and finding scenarios to tell each other to suffer my disobedience.
Yes, we'll need to try and find situations in which obedience would be expected so that we can say
Yeah.
suffer my disobedience.
Listen, it was this a tiny, petite little blonde elf girl saying
Oh,
that to this deity, like massive unicorn deity. He was like, "Suffer my disobedience."
oh my god, so cute.
It was like,
Well,
listen, it was
cute.
like, it was, listen, it, to me, it sounds like she,
Oh no. Oh, there you are. Okay.
listen, as- when a woman says, suck my dick, I love that.
Me too.
There's a new film, there's a new film or newer where the Barbie girl, the not Barbie, um, the one who played Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Margot Robbie.
Yeah, her, where
Hello.
she plays, I think Nancy Kerrigan is her name, the ice skater who bashed
Oh
um,
yeah. Harding.
Tonya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah.
You know, in the 90s, we were both tiny, tiny children.
Yes. Yeah, we were.
Um, but she bashed, is it Tonya Harding or Nancy Kerrigan? One of those, like, I don't remember who's who, but I think those are the correct names.
Yes.
Anyway, she bashed the other ice skater's name, knee, because they kept doing her dirty.
Hmm.
And in one scene from that film, she tells the judges to suck her dick. And I'm going to have to watch it just for that scene.
Yes. Oh yeah, Tani, we were offline for a second because there was a technical difficulty, but we're back. We're back.
Yes, we're back. And worsely behaved than ever.
Very disobedient.
Yeah, suffer my disobedience.
I'm just so glad that my bot is working. Have we swapped
Oh,
sides?
the
I'm on the same side on my preview.
swapped son. YouTube, are you okay, hon? You are like 20 years old. I like. Do you need maybe to upgrade something? Mm,
I don't know. YouTube,
uh,
you're drunk. You're drunk.
Hmm. I think YouTube has been drunk since the early 2000s.
Hi, Sally. Yeah, yeah, maybe so. Okay, let me sign back in. I
I
had to.
mean, YouTube doesn't nothing. No You said hi already, dear. Say something else now. I'm too sassy to live stream. And now you're gone.
Sorry.
Oh,
I'm back. I'm back. Not now.
I'm too sassy and impolite to live stream. I'd be just like sassing people constantly. I'd be like, suffer my disobedience all the time. That's going to become a vocal soon for me. I just feel it.
Oh, yes. Oh, here we are. Okay,
Well, once you go
are the same.
black, you. Why do people say that? Like, once you go black, you don't go. What does that even mean?
Well, supposedly that
Random.
supposedly that black people are better, well, at everything. So that once you.
I think it's particularly to a reference to one thing,
It
which
is. It is. I'm trying to be delicate.
and it's that's kind of dehumanizing,
It
in
is.
my opinion.
I agree. I agree. And hello to Ito Star.
But of course, I'm a white person, and a black person is obviously going to have to weigh in.
Yes, I am also, in case it was unapparent, a white person.
You listen, this lighting makes me look a bit like half a shade darker than you, which is like
I
good.
think
But also, it's cloudy as hell today, so it's like, oh, good, Killer Bean's black. So tell us, uh, you know, tell us your input about that.
yes. Do you
Teach us pasty white translucent folk.
the white milky mayonnaise folk?
Us mayonnaise demons, teach us.
It's going. Inan, what are you asking? Oh, okay.
Listen, technically, I have a bit of Creole in me,
Hmm.
which is mixed, you know, which is like mixed French and black. Well, Louisiana, because one of my ancestors, most of my ancestors were sailors,
Mm.
and they brought back wives from all over the world. Your question, what is my question? The phrase, once you go black, you don't go back. How offensive is it? Is it like
Yeah.
dehumanizing, like I think it is?
We were thinking it might be a bit dehumanizing, but since we are both white, we can't really say that one way or another.
It's not our lived experience.
Exactly. But also, if you don't feel comfortable answering or discussing this, also fine.
Yeah, you don't have to because
You are under no obligation to entertain our tomfoolery.
mm, we're tomfoolery indeed.
That
We should never we should never be drunk together on a live stream.
would be such a bad idea. Ooh, but now you have that cherry wine. Anything could happen.
Listen, I've been taking little sips,
Yes.
and for the people in the audience, I found a sealed bottle of spiced cherry wine outside, brought it back home, and started drinking it. And as a pretense that it's an offering to Hecate.
Right. Offering.
And, yeah, and also started like offering the wine to Lilith, who I know likes cherries and wine and the color red. Oh,
Ooh,
shut up, bot. Your
what
bot is
box?
loud.
Oh. Yes. Okay. It's a weird phrase, but basically, yeah. Black people assume that when another race gets with one of us, they won't go back. Which, I mean,
I mean, yeah.
get us both into the same neurospicy friendly wine bar. That would be so fun. Damn, I wish we weren't an
And
ocean
so
away
then,
from each other.
I mean, I plan to get rich off tarot reading, so I'll just have to pester you in real life with my money, with
Excellent.
visits that I buy with my money.
That would be so fun.
Um, mm,
Maybe someday I'll make it out to where you're at as well. Like,
oh, listen, if the US gets as bad as we think it's going to get, you should be moving to Europe.
probably, yes.
Better healthcare, closer to me,
Yes.
whatever.
Yes. Many benefits.
Um, mhm.
I do have my best friend that I like
um,
grew up with is lives in France in Nice. Well, actually in Grasse, technically in the south of France.
oh, not the French,
Yes.
not the French slime bastards.
They
Ho, 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 but yeah,
they live in the south of France and they eat baguettes and croissants
ah, the
every day.
French and their escargot. Like, listen, listen, I don't understand the French because the things that I'm the most famous for is dry, crusty bread, snails, smelly cheeses. I'm sorry, but Spanish and Italian cheeses are superior. And what else? Oh, yeah, they're also known for, well, they're known for beheading their leaders. So that's one thing that that we should take from them, actually.
I think the US could take a
Um,
page from that book.
okay, so is Europe that nice for people not from there? That all depends on the country. We also are having a rise of fascism,
Mm.
right-wing ideology. Italy is very xenophobic and racist. France also. Spain is cool. Spain is, I mean, Spain has a lot of history with um, non-white people that they do have
Mhm.
a friendliness towards. But it also depends. Like anywhere in Europe, you're going to have a slight problem with racism because, I mean, who started the whole thing?
That's true.
Like people who look like this started that thing. Not me personally. I had to deconstruct growing up in a racist. Well, my mother's the most racist one, and I had to unpack all of that for the duration of my lifetime.
Yeah, I think a lot of a lot. I think all white folk have to put effort in because there's just so much
Yeah, like
ingrained in society in everything like white culture if you want to call it that.
there's a lot of normalized racism among white people in the US, in America, in Europe. Like
Yeah.
people still have no problem with the G word for Romani people, which is just as bad as the N word, but nobody recognizes that as just
Yeah.
like you see spiritual white women like, oh, I'm a G word, I'm so free. No, bitch, you're a racist. Shut up.
Yeah. I know, and it's so normalized. It's just considered this like cute, whimsical thing to say about yourself in many circles. To the point where people like name their
And I'm like,
shops and small businesses with the G word in the title and like create advertising with it. I like it's that it's
like songs, people name their pets, children, songs, like, okay, so why don't you say the N word then? Hmm?
Yeah, I
And
mean,
listen, I can personally vouch that that is a slur just as heavy as the N word, because I've seen a Romani woman get struck by a soldier with a butt of of a rifle in the head, and he yelled the G word at her. So that is a slur, 100% as the N word, and
yeah,
that
you,
was a very fun experience for 3 or 4 year old me, though.
God,
I
it's
mean, not as fun as like
mhm.
not as fun as it was for her, obviously.
Right, right. But clearly, it's a word that's associated with violence and discrimination and
Yeah.
not to be used in.
Any word that is said by a white person in hatred is a slur. That
Yeah, I think
we
that's
can use that as
it's a
punishment
pretty
as
good
well.
litmus test. The Romani language is related to Hindi, Bengali, and Sanskrit. That's so cool,
Yes,
actually.
because that is where they come from. They don't come from Egypt as white people invented. They do come from India.
Wow, I did not know that.
Well, there's a lot of things that you didn't know that I know, or you wouldn't be
Very
purchasing with less from me.
it's
I'm listen, listen. I may sound like I'm so bloody mean, and I am,
well,
but half of it is not intentional. When one time in a voice message when she called me mean, I was like, "Thank you."
it's true. But I didn't mean it like, "Oh, Lavender, you're being so mean." I think I actually was saying the opposite, as in I can't.
Exactly. That word is also offensive.
Oh, oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I had so many mutuals on Witch Talk back in the day that were like, "Oh, I like the G word aesthetic." Da, 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 da." Um, Brittany, you whole ass white woman, shut your mouth.
Yes, I've seen that the stealing
It,
one spelled with a J
mm,
as well. And
that doesn't make it better.
no,
That
I know,
doesn't
but
make it better.
I totally
Listen,
agree. But it's like like I didn't even realize, obviously growing up, like what the roots of the word were. And once
mm,
I realized, I stopped using it immediately. That's just shitty.
when I was a kid in 2002, this is basically the G word tarot. It says up here.
Oh,
It's so normalized, and this Isa Donnell, this is a whole ass white woman writing G word tarot. And how old was I? 13, 14 when I got this? I had no idea. That was a dog tarot that I was like, ooh, doggies. And I went for the offensive tarot. I asked the few friends on the TikTok witch dog that I had who I knew that were Romani. How offensive is this? And basically, the one of them answered that she also asked her grandmother.
hmm.
She said that it's just nonsense, that is just drivel. It's like it's not cool, it's not chill, but it's not offensive as some things are.
Hmm.
And I was thinking like I should maybe wrap this tarot deck in a bag with tie it with a bow or a string or something and bury it in the ground to be like, and she was like, no, no need, like, but still I'm not going to be using this deck in a reading for a client or a video or anything because
Right, right. Even if it's
it's
not
not
openly
it's not,
offensive,
but yeah, it is kind of, but also kind of isn't. Like I when she told me this, it was more like, I'm so tired of this garbage response instead of like, I got the sense that she was like exhausted and,
yeah, like not shocked.
tired.
Just
Yeah.
yeah.
Imagine how tired we are of stuff.
Mm. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. It is my computer has updated 3 times this morning. The work one.
Wow. Not
Oh,
how you're
shit.
getting any work done.
No. No, I am
Actually,
not.
good.
I checked
Mm,
my emails.
alright,
I looked at the emails, saw that there was nothing important, and continued to yap.
good. I What did I do today? Nothing, probably. I
Mm.
mean, I got dressed and shaved up to here. That's something. Didn't want to
Pretty
shave. Like, shaving is the most annoying thing ever, and I hate every follicle on my face individually, and I hope they all fall off. Half of them did fall off, to be honest. I used to have like some thick black hairs on my
Oh
face
my
that
god,
individually hurt.
that sucks.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks. Mm.
Oh well, what can you do? Genetics are a bitch.
Jira requires my input. Oh, okay. Apparently, I need to update some Jira tickets. One moment.
Waxer? What waxer?
I need to wait. Ever try? Oh, wax. Yeah, I have definitely. Not for my face, but
Oh,
other
I
things.
mean, there's a extremely expensive laser device thingy that does work on facial hair, but like, I don't have that kind of money yet.
Yeah,
Let's let's end each sentence with yet and make sure, like, uh, words have power is what I'm
they
getting
do.
at.
They do. I agree.
Oh, speaking of words have power, I have to share this tale that might be boring, might lose us the few audience. Listen,
I don't
I
care.
got confirmation. I got confirmation that I am a bloody powerful witch the other day because um boomers, boomers, they take all of them take years to do something. We had our shower head, our faucet for 8 months, maybe close to a year, who knows? And my father, who shall be referred to as he fixed the toilet that's next to my room. And I, in passing, said, you should do the shower next. And I'm trying to shower yesterday. I take off my glasses, I'm half blind, and I step into the tub and I start feeling for the shower faucet, and I feel something unfamiliar. I'm like, what the hell is this? It was a brand new shower.
Ah, he really did that.
I just made a passing comment to a person that needs years of telling to do something.
Well, 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 well. And look at that.
So yeah, if you can make magic work on boomers, you are a world class sorcerer.
Agreed, agreed. I'm trying to
Yes.
think of I because I've definitely had similar experiences. What is this? What is happening? Hold on, hold on. 4 days ago. Oh
Don't you- Oh,
my.
oh my indeed. I don't know what you're doing. I'm just
Yeah,
agreeing.
yeah. No, I we had so the case that I've been working on, there's like duplicates being created in the UI. And I've been
Mhm.
waiting on an answer from our engineering team for like over a week. And it looks like they replied 4 days ago, and I just didn't get a notification. That's all. Which
Oh, I hate. I hate that because one time I got $1 from somebody on PayPal, and I was like, okay, thank you, stranger. I mean, it's nice of you, but $1 is not going to do much for me. And then it turned out, then I went to Kofi a month later, and they had sent me a DM that I got no notification for. They asked for a 5 card pull that
my
neither PayPal nor Kofi notified me for, and I lost on a booking because
Damn. That's the worst. That's way
mm,
worse than not seeing an update from engineering,
like
in my opinion.
imagine thinking you got a random dollar and not seeing that somebody wants a whole booking. Like
I know.
I could strike. Listen, I already despise PayPal. Kofi's fine. Kofi.
They're okay. They're all right.
mm, I'm going to blame that on PayPal because
Did they pay for it and then get a refund, or did they just message you asking about
no, they just sent me the dollar with the message, and then I didn't.
it?
It was in Kofi DMs.
Okay.
Kofi or somebody should have sent me the note.
Yeah.
Okay, you can use your words. A notification that I had a DM, but no, nobody notified me of anything.
Hmm. That's frustrating. Well,
Yeah,
that's
back then I had no bookings.
well, thankfully that is not the case anymore.
Well, yes, I have two
Oh,
people now who book me. That's certainly worth changing.
what was I just gonna say? I'm trying to do two things at once and just not doing either of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that I often like my phone does the same thing when I'm on like I have the app open but I'm on a different screen. It
Mhm.
just doesn't send notifications for that app anymore. So I'll like go back to conversations with you or with my boyfriend and be like, "Oh my god, they answered like 6 times." And I just got no notifications for that because my phone thought that I was still like on that app while I was doing
Mm.
other things,
Yeah,
which
and
eh,
Discord is also notorious for being stupid.
that's true. That's true. All right. Let me send this over to this guy. I have to send an email.
Mhm. Yeah, that guy indeed.
Oh yes, the guy, that guy.
Oh yeah,
Who does
the guy with
things.
the thing from that. Yeah, certainly know him. I know him so well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the guy.
Mhm. Yes, and I'm also just using this live stream to casually show off all my cups and mugs.
I was gonna say, have you been using a different cup every time you're taking a drink? I thought I was losing it. I was like, wait, that's oh no, I haven't said anything because I actually thought that I was just losing my mind.
I'm just sneaky like that.
Oh my god. Well,
I'm
well
just
played. Well played. Over
yeah.
the weekend.
I have to admit that was clever.
Well done. Well done. Okay. They'd like to
And I'll do
know
it again each time we live stream.
the multiple mugs of Lavender Lafay.
Hmm.
Yes. Yes. Okay. And then run directly.
And nobody's saying anything in the comments, and that's fine.
Well,
That's
well,
okay.
it is okay.
We're keeping each other entertained. You don't have to do anything.
Indeed. Okay, let's see. They've got a query takes too long to run. Recommend. Huh. I'd like to review the resources and configuration settings.
The weather is insane outside. They're also saying that we're going to get another extreme cold front
Oh,
in
goody.
April.
Damn.
Like we used to basically have summer start in the end of February.
Yeah.
Now, hmm, and climate change is not real, kids. It absolutely isn't. This was sarcasm.
Definitely not real.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I've seen so much climate change in my short lifetime because I'm so very young.
Yes.
Um, we had proper real winters, not with snow, but it was cold. Then we moved on to basically no winter at all, just a bit of autumn, some
Mhm.
spring, and 6 to 7 months of summer. Now we have the regular 3 months of summer with it all really actually a few 2 years ago we had half a summer, like a month and a half of summer. So
Wow.
that's weird.
That is weird.
That's
That's not ideal.
it's all good. Like about
Yeah.
the world's not ending.
We're just hanging out. I'm answering some work emails and we're talking
Yeah,
about climate change. How about you? What's going on with you?
I'm entertaining myself.
We are entertaining ourselves.
I mean, I can't wait for the topic to go back to witchcraft. I have so many things to say.
I mean, we can put the topic back to witchcraft.
I mean, forcing the topic between two neurodivergent people, no, that's not going to work.
It has to naturally evolve back to witchcraft.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or devolve, doesn't matter.
Yes, devolve is more likely, admittedly. Okay,
Who cares as long as I'm having fun and you're having fun and
I wholeheartedly agree. Okay, hold on. Let me.
oh, we're getting people slowly coming in. Okay,
Hello,
cool.
hello.
Not that I care, just I see when the number changes, it catches my eye.
It's interesting what I mean, sometimes like I'll see spike in viewers and then they just drop again immediately, like people come in and then leave. but
Mm.
but like but like three
I
or
guess
four.
people have lives, or other lives to go to.
That's true. Okay, let me know if you have additional questions or need anything. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that is going to the guy, the dude.
Mm. The man with the plan. Well, I have
Yes, yes.
absolutely no idea who it is.
Okay, there actually are three guys that I need to update.
Hmm. I shouldn't make the joke that I want to make.
Hey.
I mean, you're already struggling with rude comments, and that is a type of joke that I only have to make between us when we're not live.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, this one, I think I can just leave a brief note. I think engineering is just hoping that if they don't answer us for long enough, the problem will just go away on its own. Because they've
Sometimes
been,
it does.
sometimes it does, in their defense. But I've gotten 4 updates on this same ticket. We are investigating the issue and we'll provide an update as soon as we have more information. So,
Oh, oh, it's sunset. Oh, shit. Sunset. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm seeing like a bits of yellow light on the buildings, and it's like, what's happening?
Oh,
I'm just
weird.
telling myself that, yeah, hmm, I don't like sun. Okay, it's not my favorite thing, so I'm just telling myself it's the sunset. It's not the sun coming out from behind the clouds, because clouds are good. Clouds are friends, and they keep
Clouds are
you from
friends.
the death pool in the sky.
Yes, agreed. 100% agree. Okay, this is that. This
I
is
honestly can't wait for that cold front.
for what?
For the cold front that we're supposed to be
Oh,
getting any day now.
yes, yes. Okay, let me see if I can
Cold,
make
good.
any sense of
Oh yeah,
this.
I'm going to be quiet for a moment to let you do your stuff.
I know this is riveting content for our audience.
I mean,
You know what though? This is what I do on my live streams. I take care of work stuff and then I pay attention to people and I switch back and forth between the two frequently.
yeah, I'm usually hunting for the rude trolls and insults in the comments and
Yes.
saying
Yes.
random stuff.
Okay. Okay. I see. When searching for login and auth attempts, we're searching for exact match on the user string. Okay. Okay. All right. I actually might wait because this email I think is going to take a little more a little more time than I would like to ignore the stream. Tap failure. Thank you for hanging in there. We're just shooting the shit and I'm doing a little bit of work. What are you up to? Refresh. Okay. All right. What topic of witchcraft should we address next? I think found objects is an area of specialty for you.
I think my face just lit up on its own.
So, found objects in witchcraft. My little black snake shed for the first time. A beautiful shed.
Ooh,
Yes.
ooh.
And uh, I think I'm gonna keep her first shed because it's
Okay,
sentimental.
that's
But
yeah, that's your baby.
yes, but the next time she sheds, that one is for you and will be included in the bottle shipment that goes
Hmm.
overseas. I have so many
Watch her
bottles.
never have a clean shed again.
No, she will. She will. I will make her.
Mm. You'll be like, you have a clean shed, you little.
You little shit. uh, no, but I have so
I
many
honestly
bottles
can't wait for.
in
I can't
boxes.
wait for the cat whisker and snake shed thing.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh yes.
because I have to admit that I know a bit more about snake sheds in the craft.
I'm
Oh, thank
excited.
you. Kill Star from a few years ago. My star
Nice.
purchase.
Very nice.
I don't think. Yeah. So what was I saying?
Snake Shed. Snake Shed.
Oh, yeah. I know a fair bit more about snake sheds than I do cat whiskers, but you know, I can always read up a bit because that's a healthy thing to do.
Mhm,
Because if you think you know everything and your knowledge isn't trusty,
mhm.
you're going to make a mistake and spread misinformation.
Yes, that's true.
Constantly read up on the topics that you know.
Good. Okay. Yes. All right. All is quiet on the work front. I
Mhm,
can ignore my laptop again.
mhm.
All right. What were we saying? Oh, found objects. Yes. And then I sidetracked us talking about
Absolutely.
snakeskin because I found it in her tank yesterday, and I was like, "Woo!" I didn't know that she had shed at all. What about? Well, you've found a lot of bottles and such, right? Mm, I mostly shop for things. I mean, secondhand, admittedly, but still. Oh, my favorite movie of all time is What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh yeah. I still have to. I was watching What We Do in the Shadows um, with a mean person from Witch Talk, so it kind of put it down. Oh, what's your favorite? That was a question from the chat.
In the chat,
Now
yes.
loaded. What's my favorite? I'm too autistic to have one favorite. I
That's
know that I like Hocus Pocus, that I like the Addams Family,
hmm.
both both of them. I like some Tim Burton films, not all of them. Nightmare Before Christmas start to get on my nerves because Tim has to be making bank on the amount of merchandise from Nightmare Before Christmas every.
Oh my God. Even like gas stations
Oh,
and stores have Nightmare Before Christmas merch. It's everywhere.
like, yeah, I used to really enjoy it.
I mean, it's
I
a good
started,
movie, but it's not like
I mean,
that good to the point where I don't know. Like, I feel like there
mm,
are better movies out there
yeah, absolutely.
that
He
deserve.
made better movies than that one. Of course, I like Beetlejuice.
Mhm.
I'm not. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thanks, Op Top.
Um, Again, when they make a sequel 30 years later, mm, it's fine, but it's not good. You know,
I haven't
like
seen it.
Beetlejuice, Hocus Pocus 2 absolutely failed to capture the magic. Beetlejuice 2 failed to capture the magic. Um, um, I don't even know. They made so many of these reboots, remakes, whatever sequels.
Yeah, there have been a lot, especially in the last like 5-ish years. I feel like that's
Mhm.
oh my God. Speaking of remakes, I took the kiddo to see the live action Snow White yesterday. It was
Oh,
very bad.
well, I've read that they are purposely making those films bad because that's making them more money than
Thank God.
on insurance or something. That they're like
It's
whatever.
a
Like
real
if they make a good film that makes bank at the box office, that's not going to make them as much money as tanking or something, which is like a bit conspiracy theory-ish, but
yeah,
like
like the whole plot of the
why
movie.
would they make them?
the show the
Like
producer.
they've made everything. The Princess and the Frog, which I still haven't seen because um, is like their last good film. Everything after that was pure mess.
Yeah, I
Like,
haven't.
let's
I think I saw that one, but but all of these live action remakes, they're just they like don't capture the spirit of the thing. There's lots of weird CGI happening. That's like these were animated for a
now they're
reason.
going to be now they're going to be including weird AI. So
Yeah, yeah. It's just not. They're just not good.
great.
I have to say my so Gal Gadot plays the evil queen.
Ew. Let me just let me just say ew to
Well,
her.
yes. I do have to say, like, from a costuming, like set design perspective, they totally nailed the evil queen aesthetic, like to a T. It was beautiful. But then they gave her this like weird villain song, this like goofy villain song that she sang like a few times throughout the movie with different lyrics, and it just was like so strange. It just was so strange. Like it just didn't fit the aesthetic of what they like the costuming and everything again was beautiful, and it just felt very
Yeah,
like maybe they should have talked. Maybe the costume designers and the producers and the like composers should have coordinated a little bit to decide what it was going to
yeah.
be.
It's the same thing when they made Melissa McCarthy play Ursula.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
Oh, you shouldn't. Listen, Melissa McCarthy used to do drag. She
Oh,
legitimately used to do drag.
oh wow.
Oh, we're losing. Well, there's one person in the.
Thank you to our one
I'm
love.
offended. I'm offended by everybody leaving. Not
How
really. I
dare.
don't give a damn.
How
Whatever.
dare.
Melissa McCarthy used to do drag, inspired by Divine, who
Was the
they
original.
used as a reference for uh, Ursula.
Yes,
I can
yes.
say it. And they hired the right person. Maybe they should have hired somebody from Drag Race. Like, I can't think of who. Whatever, it doesn't matter. She was a good choice. But
Yeah.
the makeup department, listen, I used to do makeup, good makeup. When you look at the first like year of my looks, that's what they did to her.
Hmm.
Like like somebody grabbed a $1 eyeshadow and a $1 brush from some like sale bin,
Yeah.
sale rack, and just slapped her with the eyeshadow and was just like, "Okay, Melissa, you're Ursula now." And I haven't seen that because listen, Ursula is a really good character that is near
Yeah.
and dear to my little heart.
Yes.
Um,
She's beloved by many.
listen, this queer inspired plus sized witch.
Yes.
I'm going to be into that. I'm going to be into that.
That's very, very you, Cody.
Um, mhm. There's a picture of Urs- Ursula. I can like swapping not face, skin tone and hair with Ariel, and it looks like that picture of me in drag.
Oh my God.
And I need to show you that. I listen.
You did.
I'm going to have to find that picture and show you because
Send it to me or put it in the Discord for
yeah,
everybody to see.
yeah. Oh fuck those people.
Or just send it to me.
Mm. Kid, I tolerate that you exist, Discord
Love you,
people.
everybody else. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, but My first urge when to any group of people, no matter who they are, is to say those people.
Well, I mean, most of the time, that is the correct impulse. So,
98% of the
yeah, there are exceptions, but they're exceptions.
Mhm. Exceptions that confirm the rule.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly.
Hold on a moment. Let's not get into the frame that you all see that I have pajamas on. The shirt.
Yeah, actually, we cannot see the pajamas, only the shirt.
Good.
Yes.
Listen, this shirt has holes and that's a set of purpose. This fashion thing that was ever made on this planet in 2006 when I got it, or
Wow.
whenever. And listen, a shirt of this sheer thin material these days would have disintegrated 3 months
Yes.
into me wearing it.
Like maybe
Um,
5 washes out of it, maybe.
yeah, and this thing has lasted 20, 18, 20 years, whatever. I wore it constantly for a period.
I love that. This I just
Then I
thrifted
got fatter.
this sweater.
Then I gained a lot of weight and I couldn't wear any of my clothing.
Well, that happens to I'm
And then
actually
I
currently all of my little skater skirts and stuff that I usually wear in the summertime, none of it fits me anymore. I tried to squeeze into a pair of jean shorts
mm,
the other day and it
well,
just was not happening. I
oh
was like,
no.
damn, I was ever this tiny? I don't even remember being that tiny. Like, I don't feel that different now, but apparently.
Listen, the day when I fit back into this shirt was not good. Listen, look at this. Look at this. And I'm
Oh,
not going to let it go. This is an aesthetic choice.
yes,
We goths like holes in our clothing.
you do. It's true, actually. I have purposefully distressed many an item. So
Well, we are usually very distressed humans, so
that's true. Distressed in more ways than one. Distressed human
yes. So
distress.
why wouldn't our clothing be distressed? Um, yeah, I listen. One time I took a hike and I fell and I ripped the knee part of this amazing pair of trousers that had like lightning bolts and skulls, and it was like black and red like gingham pattern or whatever. And I wore them until they fell apart. They were fast fashion, so of course they fell apart quickly after that.
Yes,
But still, they had a big gaping hole in the knee, and that was a style choice.
yes.
When I saw that I ripped those pads at the knees, I was like, "Yay!" And
Hooray! Huzzah!
mm,
Excellent.
that's a meme. That's a meme of like a goth girl like snagging her mesh shirt on a doorknob or something, and she was like, "Nice."
Ooh, yes. What is this? What the heck?
What did you do?
I got. No, I haven't done anything yet, but I got a message from.
Mm,
Okay. What is this icon? It looks like a nipple.
you're not supposed to say that on YouTube.
I mean, it looks like a small. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, man.
You know
Uh,
what I learned? You know what I learned the other day?
hmm.
Victorian women used to pierce their nipples.
Nuh-uh. Why?
Yeah. Why do people pierce their nipples today?
Well, actually, I don't know. For decoration? I
Yeah, so
I have often
It's so
wondered.
funny how people are like, oh, piercings, ew, and then their ancestors did all of that too. And they're like, oh, the modest, good Christian Victorians, they wouldn't. Yeah, well, your great
What?
great grandma had sparkling gems on her.
That's fantastic.
Mm.
Now, do I have
It
to
was
create
like it was like, and apparently they shamelessly talked about it at parties,
really? That does
and
surprise.
it became a subject of moral outrage.
Well, that does not surprise me.
I mean, mm, that's such a fun fact. Like,
That is a fun fact. Also, well,
yeah,
I don't know if I can talk about the history of vibrators, but those also originated in Victorian times to treat hysteria.
mm, yeah. Well,
I don't know how much I'm allowed to get into all of that with our 4 viewers.
probably not. Probably not a lot.
Probably not a lot, no. Uh, well,
I think like YouTube flags, like there's the Ask a Mortician channel
mhm,
who just is trying to deliver educational content on the funeral industry and the history of all of that and interesting facts about all of that, like, and YouTube flags her channel every video, and she's like, well, thank hell they have Patreon, because
yeah.
uh, the channel wouldn't exist without people. Like, YouTube really needs to take a chill pill. Like, stop harassing people, YouTube. We have the right to exist and make money on here. That, like,
Mhm.
damn, as if you don't take a cut of people's earnings. Like,
Well, exactly. It's like good for them too if these channels are out there making money. You would think that they'd be a little less
mhm.
weird about shit.
Oh, they used to be so hateful towards LGBTQ plus and alternative people. Brands also.
Hmm.
And then like YouTube, oh, well, like, you're not brand friendly. Never going to have a monetized video. Like,
Wow.
oh, relax, grandma.
That's it's YouTube is run by a bunch of grandmas, I guess. What is this?
Or maybe it's run by older men.
Oh
Wow.
yes, maybe.
Listen, grandmas are surprisingly cool.
That's
Each
true.
time, listen, when I have earrings like these or worse, uh, old ladies are like, "Oh my god, I love your earrings," and old men are like,
Ooh.
and I'm like, "Can I help you, Richard?" And then they're like,
They're just
"What is
obsessively
that in your ear, son?" And I'm like, first of all, I'm not a son, especially thankfully not yours.
for real.
And it's all, listen, it's younger people that are so stuck up and uptight and like younger than us, like in their 20s.
Yeah,
What the hell?
they're still learning.
No, but like when we were young, we were seeing emo, goth, whatever, most
That's
of us, and we're like, ooh, piercings, ooh, tattoos, ooh, like bright colors. Uh, Now these people are like, cringe, that's cringe. Ugh.
it's true. You're not allowed to do anything outside the norm or show too much excitement about anything. Is this a different mug?
Yes, it is.
I
And
love
it's a
it.
Disney one
Oh my
with
god. Evil Queen.
the
I
evil
love
queen,
I love it. Oh,
Ursula,
I love Ursula.
and Maleficent.
I love
And it
it. Oh my
says
god.
villainous and fabulous on the inside, which speaks to my heart, or
I
lack
love
thereof. And if I show you how it says villainous and fabulous, I'm going to have a wet lap, which I do not.
dumping tea everywhere. Well, I love it. And I love the shape of it too.
Oh, the
Very
shape is what drew me, and then these are also my three favorite Disney characters.
yeah,
Obviously, I gravitate towards the villains,
naturally,
and I was like, "Oh, this mug was made for me because the shape."
pretty
Yes,
much.
obviously. And then the actual three characters of Disney that I like. I would also, I also like Cruella de Vil,
Oh yes.
and that's the only live action Disney that matters.
Oh yeah, they made
100
they made that one a long time
because
ago.
it's from the 90s, and
Mhm.
they picked Glenn Close to like, oh my, that performance.
Yes, I
Mm.
actually saw that in theaters, I think, if I remember correctly, that the live action 101 Dalmatians.
Well, isn't that a sequel to the live action too? Like,
I
I
think
think
so.
so, where she tries to be good and she has this like slick back hair and then she starts losing it and the like strands of hair start
Right.
like popping up.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's but those though there's an amazing quote about marriage is
Oh yeah.
how more good women have been lost to marriage than men have been lost to or something iconic. I would have to look it up. It's an iconic quote that I stand by.
Yeah. Well, it's just science. There's my sister always quotes this one study that was done at some university that the order of happiness for most happy single women, then
Mm,
married men, then unmarried men, then married women.
mm.
Now, of course, this study does enforce a certain binary, very heteronormative. However,
Oh well.
it speaks to the uh, the same messaging about marriage not necessarily being good for women.
I mean, it can be good if you're married out of love, but there's also respect and behind it. If you
Yeah.
like, a lot of people get married because they're like, oh, I turned a certain age, time
Yeah.
to perform a binding ritual to this other human.
Yes, which is
Like,
crazy.
no,
It's
don't
nuts.
do that. Don't do that. No, don't latch on to the first available human.
No, it's not advisable.
Mm.
I actually feel very lucky that my current partner and I, neither of us, we both are of an age where like people are getting married. We're, in our mid late 30s. Lots of our friends
Mhm.
are married or are getting married, but neither of us seems to have any kind of like timeline or like desire to be wed.
Biological clock. Ugh.
No biological clocks are ticking, so we're just having fun. We're just having like enjoying.
I have biological dynamite that's ticking.
Oh my god, my PC requires another restart, it says. Great. Might as
Well,
well.
or you can toss it in the bin.
I wish. It's my work laptop
Mm.
that I got from work and I have to give it back at some point.
Oh. So you never heard from that job?
No, I never did. I checked on Friday, I think it was, and the position is unlisted, so they probably filled it.
Well, fuck, I was wrong.
Well, maybe not
Well,
like
maybe like listen, listen. In my defense, you never asked for a timeline on when will
that,
you get
that's
that
what I was just
position.
gonna say, is that like the job could still be coming my way the next time it opens up. Because I
Hmm.
did
So that
um
I'm saving my ass with that loophole.
yes, because I did like there always was a chance that like I was too late applying this time around and that it would just be for like the next time that the job opened up that like I already would have a foot in the door for that. Because I didn't know like when I first started shadowing that the position had been listed like 3 weeks prior to that. Like they were already in the interview process when I first heard about the job or like realized that I could apply for it. So I was like behind the 8 ball from the get-go. And I think that
Mm,
next time like I'll have a head start instead and it will turn around much better.
mm. You have an advantage for next time.
Exactly, exactly.
Mm.
And I
You
still
you
think,
never asked. You never asked in that reading when are you going to get that job. You just ask if you're going to get it.
well, and
That's how I'm covering my nose.
I also don't know if I asked specifically, like, am I going to get this job? It was like, is there anything to know? And it was just like a lack of conflict that was the answer.
It was
So
also a one card pull. It was a one card pull. What the hell can you expect from one?
exactly,
Yeah, one
exactly.
card.
And I
I'm
will
starting to slur. I'm starting to slur my word.
say for getting tea drunk.
Slur my words. And no alcohol in my tea. It's just I don't know what.
No, what was I just gonna say? The thing is, like, I was like so anxious about the whole situation until I got that single card pull. And so in a way, like just hearing that there was not going to be any conflict or any issue was enough to like ease my mind, which really was the important thing for me to be able to like enjoy my time with my sister and just relax in general. So I think that it did perform a beneficial service to my psyche.
If you say so.
It did. So, yes, I still, like I said, have hope for the next time that job opens up because I know they're going to be
Yeah,
hiring.
me too. Should I sit a bit closer? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the background's more interesting than my face.
I don't think I mean, the background does add a lot, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's
Mm,
more interesting than your face by any stretch.
okay. Well, thanks, I guess.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, I don't like that dolphin painting, but like my aunt who died this summer gave it to me for
Oh,
graduation, so I'm like,
yes, yes.
oh,
Did I show you
sentimental bonding.
did I show you my sailboat painting over the television?
Oh yeah. I also got a sailboat painting from graduation from my school, which was like,
Oh.
thanks, you know me so well. It's,
We all know how much you love sailboats.
listen, the only thing about sailboats is a quote from Will and Grace that was like, sailboats and sunsets, and it's Karen Walker. Like, oh, how romantic, and it was something about one of her boyfriends, like nailing her on a sailboat at sunset.
Oh, lovely.
I
Very
mean,
big.
listen, there are two Karens in this world that are decent. That's Karen Walker from Will and Grace and my friend Karen, who might be watching this. So, like, hi, Karen.
Hello, Karen. You are one of the acceptable Karens.
Hmm, she is
I wonder,
indeed.
I wonder if this gets posted to both of our channels then after we.
Well, I don't know. I've never done this before.
Me neither. I have no.
Um, so I don't know. Maybe you can send it to me with
It
via email or.
If it doesn't automatically
on-
post to your channel, then I'll definitely send you I'll download it and send it to you somehow.
Yeah. Mm, if at the very least we can make like a cloud thing, joint cloud thing
Hmm,
for
yeah, like
sharing
a
stuff.
Mega or Box or what was the other one? I know I sent you an article that had a bunch of like cloud share options, and I can't remember any of them.
And I hated all of them. I hated all of them.
Oh, good.
No, listen. Listen. For better or for worse, Google Cloud,
Yeah.
excuse me, air bubble from the tea,
Yes.
um, performs in a way that pleases me. Anything else is like, oh, it's only 2 gigabytes. I was like, oh yeah, but you have to pay. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not paying anybody for anything.
Yep.
Everybody wants you to upgrade to premium. Like,
Mhm.
no, what do you offer me? Listen, like, do you should. If you have to bully people into buying premiums, your product sucks.
Yeah. Like the original offering clearly sucks if it's not usable without our subscription.
Mm. If you are pestering me with advertisement, if you're pestering me to buy a premium, if you're uh, all of this, your product isn't a quality product if your customers feel harassed.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Like each time I check my bloody Hotmail, it's like, oh, upgrade to premium. No, no,
How about
because
I don't do that?
because Outlook, whatever. It's not Hotmail, it's Outlook. Your thing used to be a free email service since the 90s, or maybe, I don't know, long, long time. Now, suddenly, you want to now you have a premium subscription and did it. No, thank you. No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Yep. That is one thing. I mean, there are tiers that you can upgrade to in Google Drive and Google, like Gmail and whatever. Like there are options if you need the additional storage for whatever reason, but the base product works without issue for most
I'm
uses.
not, listen, I'm not even paying for Netflix anymore.
Yeah. Yes. Oh crap! It's the last day of the month. I need to pay
No,
my.
these companies are getting so disgustingly greedy. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to be charging me for a service and then putting ads on it anyway.
Yeah, that sucks. That's like Netflix did that. Amazon Prime did that too. Like you are gonna pay Prime fees, and then we're still gonna have ads in your videos unless you pay us an additional
No,
however much a month. Like, fuck that.
no,
Cancel.
no. That is why I'm not paying anybody for anything.
Yeah.
If I
Uh,
if I have to keep paying, and then these people are going to be increasing the fees.
yeah. And they
It's
do, and they have.
constantly, but
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
no. I wish I had a pirate hat to make up.
That would be apropos.
Hmm. I have a witch hat.
I think I might have a witch hat somewhere. No, I have a like a wide brim fedora like yours, but without the
Mm.
cool moons.
I have one with like ferns and moons, like this one, wider. It's
Mhm.
like a bit wider,
Yeah.
and I have a really cheap witch hat. It was like €1.
Oh my god.
Oh, a few years ago, there was this amazing green and black witch hat, like olive
Mm,
green. Not the best shade of green, but it's still gorgeous, with
no.
like real feathers. And I was like, "Ooh, I want this." So it was 20.
I guess that's not so bad, but yes. Ugh,
Gone, and I this like Halloween
yeah.
section. So I was like,
Oh, that's the
"Ooh, I want
worst,
this."
and you can never find it again.
It also had like a rose made of the green
Oh,
fabric and then feathers
oh,
stuck
that
in it.
sounds so
So
pretty. Yeah.
hmm, if it were purple, I would have robbed somebody. But it's not. Buy me
Yes.
this. like, buy me this is a gun, buy me this hat. Like,
This is a hat emergency.
mm, oh well, listen, it didn't happen. There'll be another witch hat that's gorgeous that'll come my way.
Yes, there certainly will. Okay.
But might have to switch hats if we start talking about witchcraft.
Yes, yes. I need I have a pattern, a crochet pattern for like a crochet with one of those slouchy witchy hats that
Mm.
kind of like crunches. I don't
Oh, Karen knows how to make those. I think Karen sells them, or I don't know. I know she. Oh, she showed me something.
I think I
Um,
started making
like
them.
really pretty. Like, was it like goblin or something hats? Like,
Oh,
I don't know. She does amazing things with yarn.
I have seen some of her work. It's beautiful. Beauteous.
You who have poor impulse control and some money, you should actually buy something from her.
I should. I really should.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's true. I could commission her for something. I could have her make me a witch hat. Oh, okay. Oh no!
A few years ago.
There you are.
Who's there?
And we're back to the echo problem.
Look at this. It's purple and black skulls.
I love it.
Like, yeah, a human made this. A human that I know made this especially for me and sent it to me. Like, damn.
That's the best.
Yeah, I know. Like, look at this thing.
Now, why am I echoing again?
Are you? I hear you just fine.
But I'm hearing myself too.
Oh,
And I wasn't.
time to restart the live stream. Oh,
Um,
wait. We did restart because the timer was at 1 hour something. Now it's like at 1 minute.
oh, okay. Mine didn't
That might be.
restart. So maybe.
Mine did.
Oh my god. Okay, maybe it's time to re up.
Somebody's going to have to edit all these little pieces and.
I know. It's gonna be great. All right. I'll send you another link in a minute.
Okay.